Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful, fantabulous, and mystical day. My name's Emmanuel Aguilar, aka Mysticfox 4, and I do illustration and character design and occasionally post it on the internet. Now, some of you guys may be familiar with the series that I've been starting, but before I get into it, you can definitely check out my stuff on Instagram at MysticFox4, and you can also check it out on Twitter. Today we're going to be having another special guest by the name of KURITO, which you guys are probably familiar with from my past episodes of All Art No Breaks. Go ahead and say hello to the people, KURITO.
The
Hey. You can find Kirito on Instagram and Twitter at Arupij. Is that how you say it, Kirito?
RPG.
Aru,
PG. I
Aru.
mean,
Oh, sorry. I meant
I
to say
also don't
Aru.
know.
I meant to say Arupij. RPG. You can check out his stuff in the description down below. All right. So on this episode of All Art No Breaks, we're going to be going on a deep dive on ArtStation and just in general of art stuff, not just ArtStation, so that we can find some interesting art and artists that have worked on Genshin Impact or have done things that are Genshin Impact related. That just seemed cool. So we're gonna hop right into it. So the first one is going to be Yuichiro Nakagawa. He did a really interesting take on a Genshin Impact character, I believe by the name of Ganyu.
Yeah.
And it was just like a really cool piece. Like the colors used, I felt, and I kind of liked the fact that the character didn't look too rendered out, and it was like kind of just the feel of the actual piece. I don't know what that little floating thing is on the top right hand side. I don't play the game, but it just looks like it's just an interesting little orb. Maybe Kirito can
It's
decipher
I
this.
think it's a light lantern
A light
of
lantern.
I forgot the name. It's a like those like during the Chinese New Year like a lantern that they
Oh, the one that they
release to
float
the
on the
air.
white. Oh, I don't actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you ever watch the Tangled?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember like the Lantern Festival thing
Oh.
where they like it's kind of like that.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice. All right, so
But
giving it a little
yeah,
bit more context then. Well, I really like the piece. Like I said, overall, I like the fact that it's not like super rendered, polished, blah blah blah, whatever. But it still gets the idea across. I do like the way that the composition is in, where it's just like perfect rectangle. You have your priority in the two spots that are like intertwined. So like if you made the crop tool and you put that on the piece, this would be one side, this would be one side, and then one and one.
no, the rule of
Yeah.
3/3.
hmm Rule of thirds,
Okay.
and it just follows that, and it's just it's a nice piece. Um, did you have anything to add to this piece, Kirito?
It's really painterish. I noticed that the artist has also a YouTube channel and it does a lot of more traditional stuff, which
hmm
is like really funny. Cause like
Yep.
usually when you find artists in ArtStation, it's everything. It's like really digital stuff, but he does a lot of traditional painting stuff.
Yeah, he
Kind
does
of
do a lot of
interesting.
traditional painting stuff. I like that. He does just different things. Um, Alrighty, the next one is going to be Minemi TT. Now, I really like the kind of splashy kind of look that this character has. I was told by Kirito that this is the most worst character you can pick as one of your things, but I thought it was a cool thing and I wanted to share it with you guys because I like the artwork for it. I really like how they did the arrow. Like it just looks so straight, and it's red and glowing and it has the little fire
hmm
twing to it, and it has that like feel to it. Another thing about this piece, it just really reminds me of I feel like this is every piece now recently. That looks like even slightly like do you know who I'm thinking about, Kirito? I'm trying to remember the name. Tony Infante.
Oh
It has that
yeah.
Tony Infante feel to it. It's like it's just like it's just because that's the only artist that I know that has done work like that in that like
Did
shapy
you
way.
did you I took a while to notice, but did you notice like in the background there's like the goblins as
Yeah, I
well?
saw the goblins. The goblins are really cool. The only thing about the goblins is like they're bursting through the fire.
Yeah.
So like it's hard to like the top one. It's hard to tell that he was burning through the fire, not getting burned. You know. But I do
Hmm.
like the piece. I like the composition. I like a lot of the colors used actually. And the position of the characters is just really nice. I don't know if they're on fire.
Um, I think they are like if you see like the first goblin, he has like the little arm like breaking through the fire and stuff. They're like being
Oh,
affected by the
they're being
fire.
affected by it. Okay, that's cool. Um, but yeah, did you have anything you wanted to add to it?
Uh, no, really, I like the I have to get like these like type of brushes. I have to try this out. I like like he uses this brush like on the left like like near the doll that the character has, Amber has. He uses like this brush where it's like one color, but like the whole um outside line it's another color.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah.
also yeah he also kind of does that to the bow. Not sure, but it's
It's
like a
just an
really
outline. It's
thin
just a
line.
line work.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I like that. That's nice. I just like the how different people do effects differently. Like I like the
Hmm.
effects that are on like the arm of the goblin on the right hand side and how it's like breaking the horn. And also how they do the hair, the bottom of the hair, like under the hair, is glowing. And I think they do that
Yeah,
also because it punches out the silhouette of the character, which is so
yeah.
understanding. But like it's just cool. I just feel like
I
there's some
see.
fire behind them.
I see they doing artists doing that a lot. Where it's like you have a character, let's say a female character, and she has like really long hair.
Hmm.
Usually, like if the hair is like floating or something, they will like punch like the inside part of the hair with another color, so it
Yeah,
can pop out the
yeah.
like the physical body more.
I've even noticed it on guys too. It's just characters with long hair.
Hmm.
I just really dig that. So if you guys want to check out more stuff on Minemi TT, you can definitely check it out. They're an illustrator. They're really cool, and they have a bunch of other, I think, Genshin Impact related artworks. So definitely take a look at that if you're interested. So we are going to move on to Sharlyn Artieda. I really like this render of this character. This character's name is Kaya, I believe. I haven't played Genshin Impact a whole lot. I've played it for a very hot minute with Kirito coaching me on like what's good and what's not. If you guys didn't know, Kirito was a Gotcha Man king. He got all of the S tier characters in his first thing and hasn't spent a dollar on the game since. Um, and so if you're looking to
You're, you're trying to cancel me, man. I'm
no,
joking.
if you're looking to have a little bit of insight on some of those characters, you can definitely hit him up on Twitter. But nonetheless, I really like this piece. I like the lighting of it in the background and how they chose to do the composition. I like the kind of glance to the side. The pose of the character is pretty interesting. I think I would have liked to seen like the fingers like sticking out, at least like three of them, like the thumb, the
Yeah,
just because like I think they're fingerless gloves, right?
yeah.
And it just looks like they're like full on gloves, but like whatever. But I do like how they did like the shiny gold stars on the top, and how some of them are like darker and they're like receding and stuff. It's just adding to
Hmm.
the aesthetic of the whole thing. A lot of the details in this is very reminiscent of just like the Chinese type artwork or Asian type artwork where it's like a lot of details on the clothing because the character is like important, or just royalty in general. Like thinking back to royalty, how they have a lot of like jewelry and garments and all this and that and furs, and it's just really cool to look at, and it's nice and pleasant.
Funny thing is like this character. I don't think he's even. He's like an orphan. He's not even royalty.
Yeah,
He's
they
just like it's just like a knight. And
yeah.
for some reason, like in that world, like the knights, they dress like really flamboyant
I
looking.
mean, if you got money, why not flaunt it? You know what I mean? Like he's a
Drip.
knight. He makes money, dude. Um, so it's just interesting. I like a lot of the stuff on this character, a lot of the details, the way they rendered it, pretty spot on. Anything to add to it, Kirito?
No, no.
Alrighty.
Already.
Alrighty, so if you like Sharlyn Artieda's work, definitely check them out on ArtStation. Link will be down in the description below. But without further ado, let's continue. So on this episode, typically we usually do about 3 pieces in an All Art No Breaks episode, just because of the condensation of time. But Kirito showed me this, and I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to share it with you guys. They are different, like I guess, artworks of Cade, or how do you say his name, Cade?
Kaya.
Kaya. And it's just really interesting because of the color palettes and like also the way they're done. I really like the line work in this one and how it's kind of rendered and executed. But they do this very subtle thing, which I don't know if you noticed, Kirito, but where they do the line work,
Uh-huh.
they get orange in some spots. So they lock the layer of the line work and paint it
Oh,
orange. And I thought that was like really really cool. Like I don't actually see a lot of people do this, which is really interesting to apply in a piece. But you
I've
just
seen I've seen people applying it, but like when I try to do that, it's like, what the hell what color do I apply here?
yeah,
You know?
it's just a subtle thing, and you can play around with it in different pieces. I know, like I've had
Mhm.
success and also been defeated in certain things, because of the line work. But like if you want to keep your line work but also try to hide it a little bit, you could try to change the color of it. A lot of the anime type style kind of thing focuses a lot heavily on line work, and then they just kind of change the
Oh.
color of the line work so it like makes sense. But I also do like the little smoke of the like him breathing out, um, like onto that sword, like that subtle
Hmm.
little burst. But the fabric here is fabulous, dude. Like the fabric
Yeah.
here, like the detail in it, and like I mean also the pose, just that like the repose, like like I'm a swashbuckler type pose is just really cool. Just like the position of his hand, it's accurate. Just how he is as a character is just really sick looking. So now let's go over to the orange side. So what's you know the game more than I do. So what's the orange
Uh.
side?
Oh, it's Zhongli.
Zhongli. Is that like his
Yeah. Which
brother?
No, no, no. It's no, the characters are not related. I think it's just because they're like us bandos. So I think the artist drew them.
Oh, oh, okay.
Uh, yeah, he's like the in the game. He's like the Geo God Archon.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I like
I
the
have him.
design of like the anatomy on this one and how they did a lot of the
Hmm.
line work and stuff. In this piece, you don't see a lot of that like thing that he was doing with the line work to change the color of it, other than like on the ring on the bottom a little bit and a little bit on the metal stuff. I would have actually liked to seen it on the actual back and a little bit on his face. But like honestly, dude, like this piece, they just accentuate different things. Like this one accentuates the back muscles, and the other one was accentuating the clothing and like the aesthetic
Hmm.
a little bit more. But I really do like the line work in both of these. So if you guys like this stuff, watching the video, definitely check this person out on Twitter. They are at v underscore zero underscore three. They have really cool line work, really good artwork, and definitely something to take a gander at. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched this far in the video, I want to say thank you. And I think later on, we're probably going to be checking out the character designs of some of the characters in Genshin Impact. But um, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. What did you think that you liked about some of these pieces? Did you guys enjoy these pieces? And do you like Genshin Impact? Also, side note, do you hate Kirito? Because he got all of these really good characters that you never got a chance to even play. Um,
I'm trying to pull the new God, man. I'm
yeah.
trying like I stopped playing the game. I came back like 3 days ago.
Oh
I,
no.
I'm rushing through everything. I already beat the story in like 2 days.
No.
The story that I was missing.
Oh no. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you liked the video, make sure you smash the like button. I already said that. Stay mystical.